Hi everybody, welcome back to Happy Bake Day, where every day is a happy bake day. How did your blueberries and cream cookies from last week turn out? I hope they were wonderful. If you missed that episode, of course, you can check it out right here. Today, we are going to be making a delicious cast iron skillet pizza. This will be made in two parts. Part one is to make our dough, and part two is to top and then bake our pizza. To make your dough, you will need the following ingredients: 3/4 cups of warm water, half a tablespoon of honey, 2 1/4 teaspoons of rapid rise yeast, 2 cups of bread flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. In a small bowl, you're going to dissolve your honey in the warm water. Make sure that the water is the right temperature for the right yeast that you're using. So my yeast is requiring my water temperature to be between 120 and 130 degrees. Once your honey is dissolved, stir in your yeast and let it rest for 5 to 7 minutes until your yeast is activated and foamy. While we are waiting for our yeast to activate, go ahead and combine your flour and salt in a large bowl. Once your yeast is ready, add in your yeast mixture and your olive oil. Use a dough whisk and whisk until your dough is fully combined and smooth. If you need to, use your hands or put a little bit of flour on your countertop and knead your hands on your counter. Once your dough is smooth and slightly tacky to the touch, you're going to grease a large bowl and place your dough into the bowl. Cover it with a clean cloth, or I'm going to use some plastic wrap, and let your dough rise for about 45 minutes to an hour, or until your dough has doubled in size. Now that our dough has risen, the next step is to preheat our oven to 425 degrees. The next step is to punch down our dough and then remove it from our bowl. Gently use your fingers to stretch it out into a 12-inch circle and then set it aside. And next is going to be topping our pizza. For that, you're going to need the following ingredients: 2 tablespoons of cornmeal, half a cup of marinara sauce, whichever marinara you prefer, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, 1 cup of shredded parmesan cheese. Use your cornmeal to coat the bottom of your cast iron skillet. Take your dough and gently lay it on the bottom of your skillet, and use your fingers to reshape the dough to lay along the bottom of your skillet and even along the sides to create your crust. Add in your sauce and use a spoon to spread it evenly over your dough and top with your cheese. Now this is ready for baking. You're going to bake your pizza in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes, or until the crust is beautifully golden and your cheese has melted. If you like your cheese to be a little bit browned on the top, you can put your oven to broil for about 2 to 3 minutes on about medium heat for broil. Just make sure you keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. Once your pizza is done, we're going to remove it from the oven, and if you would like, you can brush a little bit of olive oil on the crust using a basting brush and let your pizza cool down just a little bit and then enjoy. And with that, my cast iron skillet cheese pizza is done and delicious. The cheese got beautifully melted on the top and perfectly browned. I did choose to put my oven to broil right at the last. It was about a minute, maybe 2 minutes on medium heat just to get the browning. But the crust is fluffy and delicious, and the cornmeal kind of gives a nice crispy crunch on the bottom. And as you can see, we couldn't wait. We have already eaten half of this pizza, and the rest you can easily put in your refrigerator to enjoy later. Thank you so much for joining me today while we made our absolutely fabulous cast iron skillet cheese pizza. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you had fun baking with me today. I appreciate each and every single subscriber as you join me on this journey from banker to baker. Don't forget to visit my website or follow me on social media for this and all of my other great recipes. Until next time, I hope you have a very happy bake day.